Let's get started. Good morning, everyone. How are we doing today? I hope that your week has been going on, doing good so far. I am DTM Del Tango Mike, and I'm here to say hello to all of you, including the Jane Bradbury, not just any Jane, the Jane Bradbury, my food in the house, and Hughes and Tones. Hughes and Tones got to go for 11 a.m. meeting. People with meetings, and get that money. Go get that money. It's all good. But I appreciate all of you stopping by and saying hello before I even begin. Today it's a Wednesday, and I'm still working on my 365 days of vibe drawing. Just drawing off of vibes. Let me go ahead and switch my screen because I feel like I want to do something here. I did something in that other screen. I want to kind of do it here to see if that works. Yeah, because the intro screen had me like all in one side, and I kind of like that. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I want to be the center of attention. But what do we think about that? Any case, yes, it's I've been still drawing. I'm still working on my different projects, including the comic book. And the key to the vibe drawing is to just find the time in your day when you can just draw something that you feel like drawing at that moment. And hopefully, it is you feel like drawing something that's related to the projects that you're working on. I'm going to have to go some time to beat 365 days of art. Dan, yes, the Jane. I know, right? We do it to ourselves. Jane completed 100 days of streaming. I wish I could do that. Charles Mays in the house joining us from Facebook. Yeah, that is an accomplishment in itself. 100 days, and I don't know if I can try to beat that. I too busy with things, especially the second. We're leading up to the summertime. We're very busy with events, so I cannot stay at home every day streaming. Maybe I could stream on the go. Maybe it's streaming on the streets, streaming on the art life streets. Oh, Mafu says he's got a tournament coming up. Oh, sweet. Make sure you tell us what time the tournament is going to be so we can join you, Mafu, and cheer for you. Okay, so today I want to draw. I just want to show you fresco and the comic book that I've been working on. There it is. And every day I jump in and start working on it and my pencil. And every day I start working on it little by little and just and work my way through. This is for today. Today's 30-minute drawings has been finished, so I'm gonna work on the future. And the future 30 minutes. So for tomorrow's 30 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and start sketching today. But here it is. These are the pages that I got so far. And when you take your time for 30 minutes a day working on your project, it kind of feels less stressful. Less stressful for you to accomplish something. And whereas, depending on your time, maybe I wish I had like large hours of chunks of hours, large chunks of hours where I can sit down and draw on a particular thing. But when you don't have that kind of time, you kind of feel like you're falling behind, you're not working on something. So by giving yourself 30 minutes a day, you can sit down and say, well, I'm going to draw something that I feel like right now. Whatever I feel like drawing, I'm going to draw it. And if I don't feel like drawing that right now, then I'll draw something else. But you want to just find those 30 minutes. And then when you have that those 30 minutes, you warm up, and now maybe you start working on a bigger project or take longer than 30 minutes or whatever you want to do. But it gets you into that mode, into that habit, into that daily inspiration, and go off of vibes. There it is. Warm up sketches 365. So Mafu says set for February the 6th and 7th. Okay. So that's coming up. Yes. And when you have lots of time, you actually end up dawd, 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 dawdling, dilly dallying. Yes, I believe that. What's cooking up? Bacon bits. We're gonna make some arts today. That's what's cooking up. Let's go. New. And what I want is the presets, and it's a A4. That's the size I like. Let's see, 24 by 35. Create, and there it is. We got our artwork. Dilly dallying. That's right. So nervous yet excited. Thank you, thank you. So streaming on the streets sounds like a TV show. It does. It does. I think I'm gonna have to think about that. Let's sketch that out. Now, here's something that another artist who's been posting their draw dailies and been tagging me on Instagram is D78s, and they posted a animation concept idea, and that's some of the things that something else that I did also was like plan out something and just sketch it out so I don't forget it, and that's what we're gonna do today. We're going to work on the streaming on the streets because it came up. It just came up right now. Like we just realized we wanted that. I don't like that pencil. How about that one? That's not that much better, but it's okay. Streaming on them streets. What did I say? Streaming on the streets. Mm-hmm. All right, let's go like this. Like that. Art life drawing. So art life drawing. I'm gonna think of a better way of saying this because I have an idea. I have an idea, and streaming on the streets is pretty good. Streaming on the art life streets. Maybe that's what it is. Art life streets. Let me go put that in there for now. So we still gotta think this through. But basically, what it would do is, and I would like a sponsor. Maybe there's something I can ask Snapdragon about. And what we will do is, I need my device. I need the internet. I need a phone. For it. For camera. So we need internet, Surface, and camera. And it would be just like it is right now, so that I have a camera to capture me, and I can take this out. I can have the tablet for drawing, and I need internet to be able to stream from anywhere. And I have all of these things. I actually have a little what is this mobile hotspot. There's a hotspot. I got a hotspot right here. So I'm familiar with those things. Then I would go to different places and stream for 1 hour. So let's do this. 1 hour, yes, 1 hour stream. I don't know. It could be 365 days. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of streaming. Daily dilly dally. Okay. Just checking to see what we have said on the on the chat. 1 hour stream. Surface art. We know we have a ton of apps, but we're gonna focus on some projects for comics, which is what I draw, right? Comics, animation, and game art. And I have, well, you know what I didn't do? Did I draw with, yeah, Clear Studio Paint? I think I did. I can't remember. But that's it. Like these projects that I like to do, I have the apps for it, right? And we've all should be aware of the big old announcement Adobe made with Animate. So first it was going down in a way, and in a month, I think it said like a whole month from now, 2026. And now they backtracked and said, no, really, we're gonna do something different. So there's a lot of apps out there that are still good, that are we know we can count on. Then I'm gonna stream from let's see, local park. Locations. Sorry, I can't. And my handwriting is no good. Local parks, coffee shop. What else? What other places that we can stream from? Artist, studio. A second artist studio. Yes, yes. Where do I like to hang out? Meetups. There's a Tuesday meetup that happens. There's a Sunday meetup once a month that happens in Atlanta. There's comic book store. Let's see. What are some of the ideas of where can I go and stream from? And so I have to remember. So then what I need is I have to remember what I need. What I need is but I need a streaming. I also need a streaming computer. Ooh, snap! So that's a lot of gear now. So I still need that has run OBS. Or I can do a OBS, or I can, since I use Restream, I can do it all on the web. So the service that I use right now, guy gotta go. Thank you, Hughes and Tone. Appreciate ya. How do you go about finding these meetups as Bacon Bits? Is you gotta be connected to the arts community. You gotta know artists. You have to know a lot of artists. This is a great art question because that's how I got into art, knowing people. And what's really crazy is that I was already an artist when I came to Atlanta, but I wasn't sure what was going on with the art scene and what the status is, people, where, who, what, when, any of that stuff. But one thing that attracted me was tattoo studios, because a friend of mine dropped me off in front of a tattoo studio where my portfolio, I was carrying my portfolio, and he said, go in there and show him your work. And I was like, cool, I'll do that. I'm not scared. And then and so they liked my work. This is a long time ago in the 90s. And they offered to teach me how to do tattoos. So I was like, great. So then I was there for a couple weeks before they started yelling at me, and I was like, I'm out. I was coming from the Marine Corps, so I wasn't gonna let people yell at me anymore. Anyways, so then they I found I found a flyer for another tattoo shop, and I called them up, said, hey, I want to check you out. They're like, yeah, come on in. So I go over there, and I introduce myself. I tell them what had just happened recently, that I was at the tattoo shop, and then they started yelling. So the owner of the second tattoo shop that I walked into offered me an apprenticeship, and I was like, cool, I'll do it. And then that's at that place where I met my brother-in-law. He was my um he's an artist. He's still doing tattoos right now. And I met him, talked to him. We became great friends. He's only a year older than me. And this dude knows how to paint, how to draw, how to everything. And it was through just knowing him that I learned more about tattooing. The owner of the tattoo shop taught me also, but I picked up a lot of things from Lord Yada is his name. Excuse me. And then we would find these drawing sessions around town and just go. And so a lot of people are in Atlanta. There's a lot of artists, a lot, and so there would be people because there's also art schools. There's a couple art schools. There was more back in those days, but SCAD is a big one here in Atlanta. Savannah College of Art and Design. What's up? Says Mark. What up? What up? What up? And so that is, and so there's a lot of artists. You can hear about something, you're gonna find a flyer somewhere, and you're like, oh, there's a thing going on, so let's go. And that's what we used to do. We just go hang out, go to places, and that's where um you hear about the events. Now at the comic book store where I have an office, there is a group that meets there regularly once a month to draw. That's at the end of the month, of last Sunday of the month here in Atlanta at North Lake Mall, Challenges, Games, and Comics. And so I heard about them because they came to us and they asked if they could do a drawing session. I was like, and the owner said, yeah. So now I know. Now they did not meet this past, the last Sunday of January because it was iced over. Atlanta was iced over. But yeah, that is something that you do when you're in any city is get around other artists. And so by having that great friendship with Lord Yada, I got to meet other artists that he already knew. And then from there, he organized art shows, so we got to meet more artists. And then I started organizing art shows, and I met tons of more artists. I think I know over 500 artists, and and that's the friends that I have. I don't have non-artist friends. I don't know. Each one of you who are in the chat is an artist, and that's kind of like my circle. That I'm always around artists, um, and so I have interns. I send them out to drawing sessions. I tell them about when there's a drawing session. They say you should go, and so that's a Tuesday one, and there's two other ones that I haven't not been, but I follow their Instagram, and so I see their posts. And one is at a brewery. The other one is I can't remember. Is a co-working space or something like that. But yeah, that's it. That's how you do that. You gotta be out in the streets, and whenever you stop at a food place or a store that has flyers or posters, read them, look at them. You might find some things that's related to the things that you like. All right, now, so comic book store. I don't want to go to food places to do a drawing session because then you have to buy food or alcohol and stuff. And so, but that's not a bad idea. Just a restaurant, bakery, and there is a cool coffee shop around here in Atlanta in the area where I'm in. So that's a great place to start. I go to grocery stores. Why not? Grocery stores have these little areas where there's tables, and you can eat your food that you buy at the grocery store. That's hot food. So that's cool. What are the other places that I can go and show up and draw? Trying to think of the places that people. Where do you go? Where is it? Hey, or be in the house. So right now we're making a list of where I would go hang out at to do some live drawing and stream it. And so now this Restream is the service that I use today. And if you want to get a free account, Restream.io. I don't get anything out of it. I don't pay for it, so it's free to use, and you can stream to Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitch. You can also do a bunch of other places like Instagram and TikTok, but those are you have to have extra access, and Instagram and TikTok are portrait mode, so that's something else to worry about. So let's see. Local park. It says that I say it right. Local parks. There it is. Local parks. I got it. Library. Yeah, usually they don't want people being loud at the library, but I know a couple librarians, and they have these computer labs in some of these libraries. I like that. I like that. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so so Restream goes to different platforms, right? So with Restream, what I do right now is I have OBS, and let me go ahead and get a new. I use OBS on a computer. Right now it's a desktop, and OBS runs like this, and a little something like that, boom, right? And I connect, and it's connected to the internet. It has wires. The Surface is wireless. I'm drawing on my Surface. Look at it right now. And a gallery. Oh, good job. That's a good one. A gallery. Yes, of course. Why didn't I think of that? That's good. That's a good. And so the camera is connected through wire. And so right now, all of these, the Surface, the camera, and everything runs through here, and from here it goes to the internet to Restream, and from Restream it goes to different places. Another way of doing this using Restream is to use the web access and set up everything, all your sources here online without the use of a second computer. So then I can have the camera Surface. Let's call it MS for Microsoft Surface. 1, 2, 3. That's it. And then and it goes live. That's it. The only issue is that I will not be able to see these the comments, but live comments. So we got to figure that out. How can I I'm gonna need a secondary device, and that's not too bad because I can also use this from an iPad. So I can do this from an iPad. So that's good. So that's through the web interface. That's the word that I was looking for. Okay, cool. All right, so RB said art gallery. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna pitch this. I'm gonna write better. Now, I'm trying to think of the places that I normally go that would have space or some kind of edge where I can sit and draw. Like water, bus station? The bus station. Train station. And I was thinking about I used to do it in the youth center. Yes, youth centers. Yes. Rec centers. Uh-huh. Church. Mm-hmm. As a matter, in a art school. I know a school nearby that does art. Mm-hmm. I know an art school, and I could probably go there and offer to teach a class that I stream. And then that would be the stream for that day. And I'm actually engaged with their students. Mm-hmm. A church. I know a couple churches. and I was a member of the church growing up, so I'm pretty sure I can just let them know that I'm interested in doing a youth after church drawing session. That's how you engage with the public. Youth drawing session. Ooh, that reminds me of something else. Drawing session. Seniors. Senior care or living. So when my mom was around, um, you qualify as a senior. There you go. See, from youth centers to senior centers. Um, my mother was in. We would take her to a senior care place, and she would hang out and for uh, for a few hours, and then we come and pick her up and take her home. And every day we got her out the house, and gives us a chance to go to work and do the things we're supposed to do, along with giving her an outlet instead of just in the house waiting on us when we're busy working. So there you go. Okay, so this is the. Okay, so we had a name for it. Let me see, what was that? Art life drawing, streaming, art life streaming on the streets. That's it. That's what we kind of want. Art life streaming on the streets. Or streaming, art streaming, and in the or on the. What's the right correct word of the English language? And on them streets. I like streaming on the streets. That's kind of cool. Art live, so live streaming. Oh, live streaming could be live streaming on them art life streets. Live streaming. So that's another way of doing it. So let's write that down. Let me get another. It's good. Live streaming on them art life streets. Yeah, I think I kind of, I don't know. Let me check the messages in a second. The chat, hold on. That's I kind of like that title. I want it to be smooth and say what it's supposed to say. You know what I mean? Oh, what's up, Reddy? How you doing? Your family, Jan. We played for an hour in the senior center for Christmas. RB, okay, cool. We don't include you. RB said you're not a senior, Jane. Not the Jane. Some other Jane maybe, but not the Jane. Okay, so live streaming on the Art Life Streets. All right, let's save that for now. Hold on. Live Art Life for short. Live Art Life for short. Arts, February. Okay, and this is day 36. I am drawing tomorrow's sketch because I already did today's sketch, so we're kind of in the future. There you go. All right. So there you go. Save that. Okay. So this is good. So I think the last thing that we need is any other ideas of where we would draw. Senior care living. What are some other places where you could walk up and say, "Hey, I'm interested in streaming from here. I can lead a drawing session, or I can just do it by myself, sitting in the corner. Fast food joint. I'm not into fast food. I do like a burger. You can suddenly see yourself being carted off to get out to the senior coffee morning. Yes, yes, that's right. Are you drawing right now? RB, he says, drawing a killer whale. Okay, okay, okay. Nice. Okay. So, yeah, so this is a good idea. I kind of started today's stream with the idea that I was going to draw something. I wasn't sure what I was going to draw. I didn't have any plans. But this is what's amazing about live streaming and having an amazing chat like you guys. That as I start saying things, you react to some of those things by saying other things. And next thing you know, those things become a great idea that you can put a plan together to follow it and see what happens. Why not? Now, I could make this very simple. And let me go here, and say, what? I don't need all that gear. I just need a surface. I do need to connect to the internet. Oh, and the surface does have a camera. But it's not going to be good. Because, there it is right there. Because of the angle where it's at. So unless I flip it upside down. Let me see if I can. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Okay, okay, okay. So I can put this somewhere. Let me see. This is just a test. So I would not have the microphone. It will just be me. I need to turn on the little squares. There's a little magnetic squares where you can drag and drop different parts of the screen into it. But yeah, this could work. This is not a bad idea. Or maybe I can put this down here. Yeah. Yeah. This is crazy, right? Okay. So if I did that, so it can all be on the surface. And iPad and Behance has set it up to where you can stream from your iPad with Adobe Fresco and turn on the camera. Surface. Oh, yes. So we have two parts: the drawing app, camera, and that goes to separately to restream. Kind of like right now. Yes. A web interface. I'm going to test this out. I think I'm going to test this out today. I'm just going to play around after the stream and and see how I can make this work. Do a quick little test. I like this. Oh my gosh. That means I got to get out the house every day. Or I could do it from my backyard. All right. Hold on. There we go. This is my backyard. I don't have to leave the house if I don't want to. I do have a nice backyard. Yep. I have a deck. I can do it from the yard, from the back. And I also have a little rocking bench. So if I don't want to leave out the house just yet, boom, that could work. The streaming artist's great ability to chat with other artists. Yes, it is. That's right, RB. And mix and match ideas, kind of like today. Correct. I agree. All you need is a blank wall, a piece of chalk, and write Dan was here. And film yourself with your phone doing it. Yes, that is true, Jane. Mm-hmm. You don't have to make it difficult. It doesn't have to be hard or difficult to do. Just get out there and do something with your art. So there you go. And see, look, the camera that's not too bad is right there. Yeah, I'm gonna test this out. Just test out this idea. And so on the left hand side, well, on the top, I have the title of the stream, which would be like live streaming on the Art Live Streets or Art Live Street streaming. Something. I need to find a short version, and I did call this file. I forgot what I called it, but I did. I'm trying to find like a easy words. Okay, so let's close that out now. So that is short, but it still has like on the streets, live streaming, and art. So it's got to have those three things: art, live streaming, and streets. Sal, LAS, ALS, I don't know, SLA, LAS, live streaming art on the streets. hmm That could be LAS on the live streaming art on the streets, son. Now Sal could be streets, street art, live stream, street art live stream. That's not too bad either. Street art live. Uh huh. And it's just whatever. Okay. Live art on the streets. So live streaming. So this is live streaming. Art on the streets. Yeah, it still feels long. Kind of like the way this one feels. So okay, so that's the names, right? All that is about the name. We're kind of trying to figure out a name. Then we have the process. I need internet. I need access to the internet. I need a drawing tablet, which will be the Surface. I need a camera, and I'm not always going to have a tabletop. It could also be a floor. Uh, it can be a long boom like that, right? It can be a floor model camera. And so that's things to carry. I would have to carry. However, yes, I need to carry those things, and I need a computer to put all those things together, like I do now for the stream, and using OBS. However, if I were to, and I need a microphone. Oh, because how you gonna hear me? I think I have a solution for this. And so all of those things come together on OBS or a computer, which is another device. So I already have to carry 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. However, if I were to use Restream, if I was using Restream, then on the web interface, then all of these things can tie into that web interface. And but that would require this connects to the internet, this connects to the internet, that connects to the internet, or this microphone connects to the Surface. So I have a better solution, which would be one device. I will use the Surface. Um, what do you call it? Portrait mode. And this is what I'm going to test today. Portrait mode. I can have a microphone, and it's going to be a lav mic. And the way the lav mic works is boom. I have it has a USB-C connection, and so I can connect that, or I have wireless. I also have wireless. Let me disconnect this. Yeah, this is a mic. I have wireless mics also. And these would connect through dongles probably to the Surface. The Surface, I would have the app, and the Surface will connect to Restream like this. And so we'd have the picture, the drawing, and then we'd have the camera. Is this part right here would show up right there. And then the microphone, of course, is getting picked up by the Surface, so then you can still see my mic levels. I'm gonna test this out. This is how the hardware. And then what are we doing? We're drawing live in different locations around town. Oh, airports, when you're flying and I'm going somewhere, I don't know if airports allow you to do that. They're kind of stingy with it. Because people. But that's it. I would start like at local places, right? The park, coffee shop, artist studio, that belongs to somebody else, a visit. So I would visit somebody's art studio, local meetups, comic book store, restaurants, bakery, grocery stores, library, art galleries, bus station, train station, rec center, church, or art school for youth drawing sessions. Yes. Senior care living, my own backyard. And whether the deck, yard, or the rocking bench that I have in the back, airports, and then according to Jane, blank wall. DTM was here. Boom. I like that. I might need to make a sign and slap it somewhere. A sticker. Ooh. Bam. There it is. And see, just like that, we brainstormed a whole project right here. And it could be on vibes, right? On vibes. Drawing on vibes around town. Maybe call it that. Or on them streets. Bam. For 1 hour on the Surface, different projects or vibes. Daily vibes. Let's see, let's go like this. Mm-hmm. Now I just need a sponsor to help pay for it, and we're good. We're done, son. And there it is. That's today's sketch. It's an idea. Sketching of an idea. Was air. Okay. I need to fix that. Let me see. W-O was air. There you go. I'll fix this. smashing. Got it. There we go. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you. We came up with a great idea in 30 minutes, and that's today's sketch. I'm gonna post this. I'm gonna tag Microsoft. I'm gonna tag Snapdragon. I need to tag a few other companies, AT&T, to see what if they interested in something like this. Like, why not? Maybe some other art apps. Yes, art apps. Yes, and say, hey, look, let's hit the streets and draw. All right. I am DTM Delta Tango Mike. Thank you, RB. Thank you, Aaron, the Jane, Mafu, Bacon Bits, Mark, Red, for all stopping through here. I appreciate ya. And Charles Mays in the house. What up, brother? Appreciate you stopping through. All of you for making today's live stream real easy and very creative. This is good. This is very creative. I am DTM Delta Tango Mike. Stay tuned for more streams every Tuesday and Wednesday morning. And yes, I'll check you on the next one, bro. Check out the links in the description of the video. Join us on Discord. Make sure you post some of your artwork, your monthly drawing challenge, which is right now a yearly. But there are March of Robots is coming, so that I'm going to post that. I already seen some of the posts. Chocolate Soup is the name of the artist who puts that together for Sense Labs. And it's a nice little challenge. There's different challenges happening every month, and as soon as I see them, I'll throw them into the Discord so that you have something to prompt you to draw. And if you don't want to be prompted, you just want to draw something, then just get out there and draw something. Do it. All right. Until next time, I am DTM, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace out.